This is a new system that we've been analyzing for several months. It's called the CashFlowMat, and it's an interesting way of producing heat and increasing temperature for plant growth. And in fact, when we look at certain types of plant material, they require more heat than others for germination. In this particular set of trays, we have the savory pepper, which is a South American pepper which likes a lot of high temperature to grow in. If you don't have the high temperature even on germination and subsequent growth after germination, we get almost no growth. And you can see the illustration of very nice heat from day one. We've gotten good germination, good growth. No heat when we put these in a soil, and subsequently, because we had no seed coming in, we put the trays on here to get some at least plant production. But the difference in height is simply due to the heat I gave the plants, or the plant received from this CashFlowMat. Very critical. This is another example of using a CashFlowMat to maintain temperature inside of a greenhouse, inside of a low tunnel. And we put tomatoes in here, young plants, on March 10th, and we had a polypropylene row cover over the top of this so that we could capture the heat and maintain an optimum temperature for plant growth, tomato growth, over the course of 24 hours. And you can see that these plants have really responded very well to the heat. I really think that heat is very critical. I've been doing this for 42 years, and I'm astounded at the growth I saw in the time we planted in March till now. These plants are about 2.5 feet tall. They've got multiple flowers on them, and there's clusters of fruit that are about probably 10 days to 2 weeks away from maturity and harvest, which means that we will be harvesting red fruit in mid to late May, right here from the tunnel. If I had started these actually in January, we would have been picking red tomatoes already. I feel very comfortable to say that these CashFlowMats will maintain optimum temperature in a low tunnel with a row cover inside of a high tunnel from January all the way through June without a problem. The other thing we see with tomatoes in a environment where it might be cool is we get cat facing. If we don't maintain temperatures of 55 degrees or higher when we have the flower being fertilized, we get incomplete fertilization, and therefore we get cat facing. Fruit that people don't want to buy because they look ugly. They're still good to eat, but they just have an appearance problem. We eliminate that totally with the CashFlowMat.